So what up, gamers and goons, girls, gangsters, and ghosts? You know who it is. If you don't, it's your boy Shake, and I've got some special guests here for you today. Coming up, number one.
What up? I said what up? What's going on, y'all? Chilling.
Alright, my man Jive Turkey, and I also have my man.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's NASA Uno. What's going on, y'all?
Alright, so we got the trio here. What's going on, y'all? How y'all been?
Good, man.
First of all, I'd like to congratulate you on 50,000 subscribers.
Hey,
nice.
You know what? I built my channel just so I could be in a circle with the right people. And I've been fortunate. The right people have always been there. I remember watching NASA videos before he ever knew me, and I was like, yo, one day. You know? And same thing with Jive. But Jive, you've been rolling with me for a long time.
NASA used to be real cool, man.
Yeah, man. Back in the day.
Yo, I used to give NASA shout outs before I had like 1,000 subs. He never knew I was doing it, but I was like, yo, my dude NASA from New York, stand up, this, that, and the third. But I got some crazy topics for you guys. And tonight we're gonna talk a little bit about next generation. And the reason why we have NASA here is because he's a big time PC guy. And a lot of you guys on my channel, some of you guys are on the PC, and you guys have questions about whether or not you're gonna purchase a new console, whether it's the right time or not. And the main topic is the FPS shooters, because we're all FPS shooter fans. And so I'm gonna throw this first question out to Jive Turkey, because Jive is the man when it comes to all the problems, all the issues that have been going on in these games. And
oh yeah,
he's the guy you go to for that. So Jive, the first question, and this also is a question for you too, NASA, so think about the answer here. Call of Duty next generation, Jive. What would have to change? Like, we're going next gen, we're all excited about next gen consoles. Are we gonna buy Call of Duty just because it's next gen, or are we gonna stick to our guns and say, I ain't buying it unless it has dedicated servers? What's up with that?
I might go with that you just said, because you know Battlefield 4 is gonna be able to have a PC server on these next gens, and then Call of Duty, what's gonna be the new one? Modern Warfare 4, because the new consoles are coming out. So
I can assure you that it won't be called Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. I can probably almost assure you that.
It was what's that word? It was, I think I saw a video about it. Modern Warfare 4.
Okay. I mean, because I'm just thinking, because Call of Duty 4, you know, COD 4, it's kind of weird.
Well, not Modern Warfare 4, but the same thing they did with Modern Warfare 3. I think it is confirmed, though. It's MW4 coming out.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and ask NASA, you think people are going to jump on Call of Duty anyway simply because of the hype behind the new consoles? Or, you know, you think people need to just move on, give up on it, even though it's next gen? What do you think?
Well, the thing with first-person shooters is that on the console side, there isn't much competition right now for Call of Duty. So, by default, year after year, people picking up COD just because it's COD, you know what I mean? Like, if you ask people, 50% of the time you say, why'd you get COD? They say, well, all my boys got COD. You know what I mean?
True.
Or they'll say, you know, I play COD. Like, but it isn't, they never really give a response like, you know, because it has these features, I like that it has this. Like, it's never nothing about the game that's given as a response or an answer to the question of why you bought Call of Duty. You know what I mean? So, with the next gen consoles, we're gonna have to wait until that next game steps in that gives people a choice now, where they say, you know, damn, do I want to pick up COD now? Or do I want to pick up this? Because my boys got this game as well. You know what I mean?
Word.
Because right now, like, even with Gears out, I don't know, I'm sure not everybody who you know who plays COD went and picked up Gears. Maybe some of them did, you know what I mean? I'm sure they don't all got BF3, or your boys that got COD, I'm sure they don't all have Medal of Honor, and so on and so forth. But you just know they got COD though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to buy a COD game and say, yo, Jive, Shake, did y'all pick up the new COD? You know what I mean? It's like a rhetorical question. It's like, I know you guys got it. So when that next game comes, that's how Halo used to be. Everybody who had an Xbox had Halo. You didn't have to ask them. It was just like, yo, you want to get on Halo? Because I know you got it. You know what I mean? So when that new game comes, that gives people that choice to say, you know, do I really want to buy this now, or do I want to stick to the COD guns? That's gonna be the question.
Word. What you was gonna say, John?
The thing is, we're grown men, like me, you, NASA. We have money, so it's like Black Ops 2. We all know it's terrible. NASA knows it's terrible, but he has it. He has money to buy it.
True.
He doesn't play it, but he has it. I'm gonna have the new Call of Duty, but Battlefield 4, when that's released with the PC servers and all that, I might be playing that if they have that same Call of Duty remedy. You know what I'm saying? I know the graphics are gonna be there, but I don't want to get shot around corners anymore. Like, seriously.
I hear you.
We're gonna have the game. I know NASA's gonna have the game. I know you're gonna have the game. I don't know if I'm gonna post it, but we're not gonna. Probably won't be playing it. Like, seriously.
I think at this point, all we could do is really hope that they step their games up, you know, for the next gen console. Next question, NASA, you're gonna go first on this one. You know, FPS games have been dominating this generation. We already know that. FPS games on the console have been, dominating this whole generation. Do you think that FPS games, I mean, given the fact that the new PS4 and perhaps the new Xbox, given the fact that they're gonna be like, I already know the PS4 is gonna have PC architecture in it, they're gonna have free-to-play games and things like that. We'll get to that in a second. But do you think that FPS games are still gonna be the #1? I mean, everybody's jumping on. People are playing Lara Croft now, Tomb Raider. People are playing all these other games. You're someone who's got a lot of experience in all these other variety of games. Do you still think that FPS games are going to dominate next generation?
I think they will, for the simple fact that most gamers aren't like, you know, the gamers who we see on YouTube, on Twitter, or over the internet. You know, those people are, but if you want to call yourself one or not, you're a hardcore gamer. You know what I mean? If you're watching YouTube videos, if you're on Twitter, or if you follow any of that stuff, you're in that category of hardcore gamer. You know what I mean? So a lot of the people who buy these games, though, they're not hardcore gamers. They're the casual core audience that these games are marketed to. Like the COD commercials that show everybody's a soldier, or whatever the slogan is. It's for the every person gamer that has an Xbox or a console. You come home after work or after school, you do your homework, or you take care of your family. You got like an hour to kick back, pop on your system and get some rounds in. So with FPS games, they're the perfect game to sit back and just relax, get like 2-3 games in. If you got like half an hour to burn, get a few more if you got a little bit more time than that to burn. You know, a game like MOBAs and stuff like League of Legends, which I also have played a lot in the past, those aren't games where you could sit back if you got 20 minutes and game on it, because that requires a lot of time from you, and like, you have to dedicate time aside to play those games. FPS games aren't games where you have to dedicate time to. You could even put the controller down, leave, use the bathroom, make a sandwich, come back and keep playing, because you don't need to sit there and focus for more than 5-10 minutes tops at a time. So with the way the future's growing with technology and everything, people want everything faster and right away, instant gratification. FPS games are the only games that offer that, unless maybe racing games become popular, because you can do a race in like 5 minutes, 3-4 minutes, you know. But even sports games, that requires a lot of time. You got to know you got 30 minutes, 40 minutes put to the side to play a game of, you know, Madden or a game of Live. So FPS games, their strongest point is the time restriction and the lack of, you know, having to have all that free time to play them. They're games you're always able to play them. Even if you said, yo, I'm putting on my jacket, come on, let's go downstairs. If you leaving, all right, I'm going right now. Let me just squeeze. You can squeeze a game in on your way out the house. You know what I mean? So I think that's the biggest selling point with FPS games, and that's what I think will continue to keep them going strong even into the next gen.